What's up guys, it's Joe here and welcome to my F1 2017 career mode. We are now at our home race. We are heading for Silverstone. Now unfortunately my headset audio at this point just didn't seem to come through, so unfortunately it's not a live comm this week, it's a post comm. Apologies for that. Live comms will be continuing from the next race at Budapest of course. But aside from all the issues here, we seem to get through this practice session with a reasonably stress-free grind, despite this minor crash getting on the power a bit too early. And yeah, that was a little bit embarrassing there. I'm not even going to try and cover that up. But the rest of the session went well, and we managed to get the purple scores on this one and on our race strategy program. Qualifying pace we didn't seem to do too great at, nor did we on the fuel saving, but we still got a good score on that. So that was a reasonable amount of resource points earned. So we now go straight into qualifying, and our first lap seemed reasonably good. I thought I nailed this lap. I thought, you know what, this is a really good lap. I'm really quite happy with this. Where is it going to put us? Well, it's only 17th. Typical McLaren Honda. Only 17th. You nail the lap, you do everything right, and yet it just wasn't that great. So we try to go again anyhow, and by the second sector we are up by a tenth. And I'm really loving the fact that Cox is completely flat out on this game, by the way. Really loving that. But by the end of the lap we seemed to fall down just a little bit, and it just wasn't enough for an improvement. So we ended up qualifying 17th for the British Grand Prix. Hoping for better in the race, but wasn't expecting too much because this is a power circuit, one of the fastest on the calendar, and we just don't have that. But it's lights out and away we go at Silverstone anyway. What can we do from the start? Alonso coming past us there as he goes into the first corner. We're heading towards it now. What can we do? Alonso is ahead of us, but then we're going to get the cut back, go around the outside. Hopefully that'll be enough to hold the position, which it is. Dive up the inside of the right-hander. We've made up a few positions there, up into 40. We're going to see if we can make a couple of positions, dive bombing it here, and that is exactly what we've done. Past Kvyat and another car. Didn't quite see who it was. Now we've got Esteban Ocon in P11 up next. So it's all reasonably static for the rest of the first lap, up until we come up to the Maggots and Beckett's complex. And then the AI just seemed to be a little bit weak on the brakes around here, and I was just able to capitalise on that. I put a move on Ocon for 11th, but Ocon getting the place straight back on the exit, so we don't obviously have the acceleration that we require to keep the position out of the corner. And Magnussen's having a look up our inside. He doesn't make that move stick though. We're going to try and hold it out around the outside. We did go a bit deep accidentally, and now we've got to look at Ocon down the inside for club, which is what we do, and we're going to take Hulkenberg as well. That's going to move us into 10th place. Unfortunately, I thought I'd got the move done there, and as it turned out I hadn't, and there was contact there between me and Hulkenberg, so a little bit dirty on my part, and I do apologise for that. But now we're up the inside of Romain Grosjean, and that is 9th place, and now we're catching up to Max Verstappen, who is a little bit held up behind a couple of other cars. And you know what? I'm sensing an opportunity to beat this Red Bull. I'm sensing an opportunity to get past him, but I'm going to have to do it while he's being held up by Stroll at this point, who has a minor technical issue with his car, as I heard on the radio a few laps ago. So, well, a few laps ago, it's only lap 4, Joe, as I heard on the radio a couple of laps ago. So now we're catching up to him, and we're going to go round the outside and replicate a move of my F1 2016 career mode. And you know what? That is a perfectly replicated move. We move up into 7th place, and now the chase is on for Felipe Massa. Try and catch him, move up another position. Unfortunately now though, we've got a bit of defending to do as Grosjean's up the inside. He just doesn't quite have the momentum to complete the move, however. And we hold it out around the outside, and this is the point of the race now where we've just got to start defending like crazy, just to hold on to some points if we can. We're now running in 3rd after a few laps. Things have got a bit static, and as much as I'd love to hold on to 3rd, and as much as wishful thinking it is, we do still have a pit stop to make at this point. However, I would have loved to have been able to try and hold on to that position. That would have been fun. I'm not sure we would have succeeded, however. That's another matter for another day. Now we're in the pits, changing onto the medium tyres for our one and only pit stop at the end of lap 11. And we're coming out behind Sauber of Ericsson. I think we're also behind Grosjean, frustratingly so, but he's on the super soft tyres, as is Massa, so I'm not too bothered about them because I'm pretty sure they'll have to stop again. And we're also going to be behind the Sauber of Verline, which is not what we wanted there at all. Grosjean's actually long gone, so on those super soft tyres he has found quite a lot of pace. And now we're struggling behind Verline, and we don't want to be behind him too long because we've got Kevin Magnussen coming right at us now. And it's going to be a matter of, can we make a dive up the inside of Brooklands, and we just don't have the momentum on the straight to try and catch him. We're going to have to try and make it round the inside of Luffield. We're having a little look, and no, Verline completely closing the door there. We're now going round the outside of Luffield, and he's trying to run me out of road, but I'm still holding on. I'm just about round the outside of Woodcote now. Verline's on my right. He's still banging wheels with me, still trying to run me out, and he's not really giving me much space at all. I've gone to the outside. I've got the move done on Verline, but Magnussen has now snuck past. And it's going to be a matter of trying to capitalise with his compromised braking spot around here, because the AI do seem to have a bit of a weird thing for their brakes around there. And I make the move up the inside before the hanger straight, and that is back past Magnussen. Now then, we're in P11. We're trying to catch Ericsson. Kimi Räikkönen then dropping out of the race for the second time in a row. No idea what happened to him. He must have had some kind of failure. As you can see there, he's parked it by the old pit entry. That is unfortunate luck for him, but now we're trying to get past Ericsson, and Ericsson just shutting the door there. He's more than aware that's a move I've made a few times this race, and he's just there like, nope, you're not getting through there, sunshine. Now I've got Kevin Magnussen trying to come past me. I defend a bit aggressively there, then I move back across. But he doesn't make the move in the end, but I'm really needing to make one on Marcus Ericsson, and it's getting very frustrating being behind him. I try a little look there, door is shut in my face, and at this point I'm just getting a little bit annoyed and a little bit unsettled because I really need to get past this Sauber, so it's going to have to be a bit of a chancy dive bomb as I take. And that's me in front of Ericsson. Annoyingly, Verstappen following me straight through, which means again I've got some defending to do. Is he going to cut anywhere near me before the corner? No, he doesn't get anywhere near me before the corner, so we're pretty safe there for now. But we have got another 10 laps of gratuitous defending to do. Here comes Verstappen next time round. Blocked him off there. He is not getting through there easily. Oh no, I'm not making this easy for him. On to the end of the lap now. We're coming to the hanger straight again. Verstappen catching up. Is he going to have the momentum to have a look up the inside of Stowe? Yes, he does. Verstappen then having a look up the inside. He's got the move done. We're going to try and get back past him round the outside. We're touching round there. And Verstappen getting ahead. A bit of a misdemeanor in editing there. I do apologise for that. But I take the inside of Verstappen, and that is 7th place to take him back again. Or should I say 6th place take him back. Esteban Ocon, meanwhile, he was involved in this battle earlier in the race. He has got out of the pits in front of me, and because he's on the super soft tyres, with me being on the mediums, and of course the McLaren Honda engine power, Ocon's just long gone now. He's just zoomed off into the distance, having the race of his life. Meanwhile, I'm defending for my life, and Verstappen almost getting past me there. In fact, he has got past me. My defending a bit aggressive as I'm trying to edit the fuel settings at the same time and get back into standard, so I was a little bit occupied with that, and I nearly took Verstappen out as a result, so again, apologies for that. Diving down the inside of Club anyway, and I take 6th place back. So my defending in this race has been a bit questionable, and now I'm coming under attack from Sainz, and I think it's Massa getting involved in this scrap as well, as we go around Luffield, and so far still holding on to 6th place. The sweat though is real, A, because of how hard I'm defending and how tense this race is, and B, because on the day of shooting this it was really, really hot. Massa now down the inside for Cops, but I'm going to try and get the cut back on him. Oh, that was a risky move. Even watching that, I had a near heart attack there, but we get the position back, we move back into P6, and now we've got more defending to do as they will have DRS on me yet again. Oh, this just doesn't end, does it? But I don't think they're close enough yet. Meanwhile, we've got Toro Rosso, who's inexplicably gone wide at Stowe. I think he's locked up, and Palmer has had nowhere else to go, so he's just gone straight into him. And, well, I think that is the fault of the Toro Rosso driver there, because he came straight back on into the path of Palmer, and there was no way he could have avoided that one happening. Palmer then taking a predictable dive into the pits to fit new parts. Well, while this is going on, we've now got 3 laps to go, and we're still defending hard against what is now Felipe Massa. Verstappen's lost a couple of places in this scrap, and Massa now having a look down the inside there. Well, that's a brave one. I closed him off a bit there, and he's still on my right. Massa still holding that inside line. He really wants his position. He then has to back out, but we've gone deep, and now he's gone to the outside. I take the inside line and just about maintain it, but now we've got the DRS point coming up. What can they do here? Massa, he's having a look. Well, I cut him off a bit there, and now he's got Perez occupying him, so I feel a little bit safer now. I'm cutting Massa off there before he could get alongside, and now Perez and Massa are battling, and that's going to enable me again just a little bit of breathing space. We now come to the next lap, and Perez is diving up the inside. Massa's on the outside, being slightly sandwiched. I go through the middle. Perez is now on my left, banging wheels, and we still hold the inside for Luffield and hold the position. Of this intense scrap going all the way to the end, as I fully intend to try and defend this position. We now start the last lap of the British Grand Prix with Sebastian Vettel having just won the race. That's going to help him in the championship, especially with the 2nd retirement in a row for Kimi Räikkönen, but now we've got Perez to defend against. This is not going to be easy at all. Perez is having a look for the inside. He's got alongside me there. My driver giving up the hand of rage. We now try to hold it out around the outside. We'll have the inside for Luffield, so we still hold on to the position as this intense scrap just carries on, and this is going to go right down to the flag, right down to the last corner. I can just feel it now coming out of Woodcote. Is Massa going to have a look up the inside? Yes, he is. That's a bold one to make. And you know what? He's made that one stick as we try to hold it around the outside. We just haven't managed it. Massa has made that stick, so now we've got to try and find a way back past him if we can. But he's already starting to disappear into the distance, but he breaks so early round there. And we go for the inside line, and we've taken it for now. But we've now got the hanger straight to do, and Massa's going to come straight back at me again. I don't give him much room on the inside. He's got enough for a... He's got a car width's worth of space, and he takes it. And now down the outside we go, banging wheels. My driver gives the hand of rage. In the middle of the corner, incidentally. I'm not quite sure why he felt the need to do that. But we go back down the inside after he passes us at the hanger straight. Down the inside at Club, the last corner. And we just about take 6th place back. And we finish in that 6th place after that hard defending. Well, I feel like some of that might have been a little bit too aggressive, but I really wanted this position. Get a great race at my home race, and just try my best to get a good finish there, which we did. A little bit too harsh defending, which I apologise for, but a great race nonetheless. Well, thank you so much for watching. I will leave you with the ending screen now, and until the next time, it is goodbye from me. Cheerio, guys.
Well, I think the track conditions just really suited their car today. Wind, track temperature, you name it. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature. So the more easily you can keep them there, the better your race tends to go. And that's exactly what happened. Their car just looks so comfortable out there.
Well, this is it. This is where they all want to be. Here come the top 3 then, out onto the podium after a fascinating Grand Prix. And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. It's a good result for Sebastian Vettel, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
Today I'm going to give it to the McLaren driver. They demonstrated a very delicate touch in close proximity to other cars, as well as showing a lot of maturity and patience in difficult situations.
And now let's take a look at the constructors' standings. We saw a dip in form from the championship leaders today. Their lead has taken a significant blow. After all this drama, you'd be mad not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you then. Take care.